It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks taking on Jordan Love and the Memphis Egyptians.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 111 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 15 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Love now. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On one, ready?
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Big 13. Big 13.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll have it pass across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down at the 28. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Love's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And some space here. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. He finds Hopkins complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. To the air again, Love. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Egyptians have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the...
Now Burrow loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down, that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians are able to stretch out their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the...
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 2nd and 16. Burrow. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is taken at the 15. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run left with Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Love. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Burrow. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On third down, Pollard, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. Now a give here to Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Third down, Love. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On second down, Edmonds. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, Edmonds. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Love. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action. Love to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Love. That is caught by Deshaun Hamilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
throwing now. Burrow on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. Smith with a first down and more. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. Sahad. Right, 80. 20 shots.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick slant here to Smith. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Love now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. It's going the other way. The big fella. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Williams. And able to get this out to the 25. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Well, they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Caught left side by Cobb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Egyptians look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off 1 play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Burrow on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Hey, defense, let's go. 48 for Mike.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.